So we're going to talk today about is long division. Except now, as opposed to when we did it in grade school, we're going to talk about long division of polynomials. So remember if we had to divide a big number, so 491 divided by 4. We could look at it as 4 going into 791. And the question was, the 4 goes into the 7 once. And so what does the 4 going into 7 get us? Well, 1 times 4 is 4. And then we have to figure out what we have left there. Well, the 7 minus the 4 is 3. And we can bring down that 9. So now we have 39. So 4 into 39 is 9. 9 times 4 is 36. And 39 minus 36 is 3. Then we can bring down the 1. And then we ask 4 into 31. And that's 7. 7 times 4 is 28. And the last difference is 3. And we're done because we have nothing else to bring down. So what that means, the 791 divided by 4 is 197 with a remainder of 3. Or we can say 197 and 3 over 4 because that remainder of 3 that we had actually is divided by 4 just like the rest of it. So that means that we have 197 and 3/4. So now we want to look at, and only look at this once you've familiarized yourself with the last example. Now we want to look at if we want to take a polynomial and divide it by another polynomial. So let's set it up the same way. So 2x plus 1 into 6x cubed minus 5x squared. Now notice that we don't have an x term, so I don't have anything x. So just to keep spacing, I'm going to put in a plus 0x. Not that that does anything, it just makes everything look better. And then I have my plus 3. Okay? So now the first question is 2x into 6x cubed. So 2 into 6 is 3, and x into x cubed is x squared. So that's 3x squared. And now, just like we did in the last example, we have to do 3x squared times 2x plus 1. Well, 3x squared times 2x plus 1 is 6x squared plus 3x squared. And now we have to get the difference of these two to try to figure out what we have left. And 6x cubed minus 6x cubed goes away, and negative 5x squared minus 3x squared is negative 8x squared. So I have negative 8x squared, but because this part here actually has 2 terms, I also want to bring down that next term of 0x. And now the question is 2x goes into negative 8x squared. Well, 2 into negative 8 is negative 4, and x into x squared is x. So negative 4x. And then we do negative 4x times 2x plus 1 is negative 8x minus 4x. So that came from, again, negative 4x times 2x plus 1. Okay? So now we find the difference between these two. And the 8's go away, and 0 minus negative 4 is 4. So we're left with just 4x. We'll bring down the plus 3 to have 2 terms again. And now the question is 2x into 4x. Well, that's just 2. So we'll put a plus 2 at the top. And now, again, we're going to multiply the plus 2 times 2x plus 1. And we get 2x plus 2. And now, sorry about that, that's not 2x plus 1, that's actually going to be 4x plus 1. And now the last difference is just 1, and we're done. So what that means is when we divide these things, we have our quotient up here. So if we divide these two polynomials, we have 3x squared minus 4x plus 2, and a remainder of 1. Now remember what that means. That remainder here is actually divided by that number. So that means we can also write 3x squared minus 4x plus 2 plus 1 over 2x plus 1. And this 1 is just the remainder there. Okay? So that's what we have left. So that's long division for you. Make sure you study this a couple of times. It's fairly long, but we'll figure it out. We'll get the hang of it. All right?